Hi, and welcome to another Making Progress community video. In this video, we will talk about ADHD relationships. Back then, when I used to date girls, when I used to be with them, everything used to fail. And the time we were starting making progress, it will fall and crumble, fall apart. I never knew why until my fiance told me. She opened my eyes. She told me, James, you for a long time you've been hiding your own emotions. Why don't you show your real emotions and express yourself the real way? I told her, well, the way that men are raised up, society tells us that we cannot show any weakness at all, because if we do, we're weak. They don't consider us attractive, whatever, because we're supposed to deliver. We're supposed to lead the woman. We're supposed to bring everything for the relationship, right? The man is the one who provides, right? But when you start doing it with your relationship, it goes really deep. It goes down. So you start talking to each other, and the thing that I found out is the reason why my relationships that were failing before is because of my system. Since I started taking care of my mental health, I said, well, if I'm gonna take care of my mental health, that also is going to affect my relationship in a good way. I started working on myself every day by working 1% daily, making progress like that, cutting the tasks in pieces and blocks, and then finish them all. By the time we started practicing the system, I also started doing the same thing with my fiance. We started journaling, right? We started journaling together. We started writing down the things that we like from each other every single Sunday. What did I like from you? This. What are our goals together? Short term goals, medium goals, and long term goals, right? When you do this and you cut everything in pieces, by the time you finish them or you reach your goals, you won't even realize. That's why when you are neurodivergent and your other partner has the same problem, you have to work making progress, right? You have to build new habits. You have to track everything so you can make progress, because what cannot be traced, it cannot be improved, right? If you run your relationship only with willpower and good vibes, you're destined to fail, both of you. And let me tell you one thing, love itself doesn't control chaos, the structure does. That's why it's very important to build new habits, not just for you, for your couple. And as I mentioned before, if you don't work together by making 1% daily progress, you're destined to fail. In life, you're not just supposed to do this, right? Just on your life. You have to get better with finances, relationships, jobs, social skills, everything. And if you realize having HD is playing on hard mode, because you have to make constant progress until you start getting better and seeing results. But the good thing about this is that people at first they don't notice, right? Later on, they do. And the problem that used to have, I used to sabotage my own progress. That includes relationship. I used to have a problem trusting my partner because every time she will go out, I will trace her with my phone. She actually does the same, and the toxic ways to control each other is just not the right way, the right thing to do. And that happens because the system that you both have with trust and tracking your habits and everything and trust how it's supposed to be is not working properly. And if it fails, then you're going to have, even if you're married, right, it's destined to fail. In your relationship, you have to work on everything. Your goals, your habits, progress, what you want, your boundaries. That's extremely important. As a couple, you have to write down your boundaries, what you don't like and what she doesn't like, right? You may write, okay, I don't like you going out with random friends that I don't know. It's better if you go out with your female friends or male friends that already are married or taken, or it could be on social media not liking other men's picture or me liking random girl's picture, right? Because for her it creates insecurity, and that over there, it's something small, but when you don't respect your boundaries, when you don't respect each other, and if you don't respect each other, then your relationship it's destined to fail. From my trip, from my long journey with my fiance, we have learned this, that we have and that you must respect boundaries. What you like from each other, what you don't like, what progress did we make this week, what did we like, what can we get better on. In the end, you are a team and you work together. It's not about just you or her only. It's not about ego. You have to kill your ego on this. And if you are used to playing game with girls or vice versa, then it's not going to work. There's this point when you start getting so good at it, doing this, but the thing that is always missing is God, right? If you don't have a relationship with God, with her, then it's going to be harder. You will always fight, struggle, right? But that's a different topic. Now, I want you to remember this. It's very simple. The summary of this video is make progress daily with your couple, 1 daily% progress. Build new habits. That includes tiny habits. Write down your boundaries with your couple, what she likes, what you like, what you don't like, what she doesn't like. That way she can respect you and you respect her. It has to be mutual. You have to get to a point where you get comfortable, right? And trust. Without trust, if it falls apart, it's hard to get it back. Unless you have a God with you in your life. I'll see you in the next video, guys.